ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। शंकरं शंकराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Yesterday we started with Brahadaranyaka. First line we saw in Tika, Upanishad, Vivarana Vyajina Ashesham Eva Upanishadam Shodhaitu Kamaha. Bhashyakara, with the desire to show the central theme of all Upanishads by writing a commentary on Kanva Upanishad, Brahadaranyaka Upanishad on Kanva Shakha or in Kanva Shakha. And for Vigna Upashamadhi Samartham, Shishtachara Pramanakam Parapara Guru Namaskar Rupam Mangalam Acharati. Yesterday one word in the shloka Sarasiruha Bhanave. In second shloka in Anandagiri Tika, Sarasiruha is one shabda. Sarasyam rohati iti sarasiruha. Sarasi means lake. That which grows in lake, that is lotus. Sarasiruha bhanave, that was there in the second shloka. Now you see further. Vedo hiranyagarbho va brahma tan namaskarena sarva devata namaskrita bhavanti. Veda is hiranyagarbha. Vedo hiranyagarbho va Brahma. Brahma can mean Veda also, Brahma can also mean Hiranyagarbha. So either one you can take. Tan namaskarena sarva devataha namaskrita bhavanti. All devata namaskaras happen when you offer salutations to Vedas or Hiranyagarbha, because Hiranyagarbha is all devatas together. Tadarthatvat tadatmakatvacha. Because Vedas or Hiranyagarbha is Sarva Devata Maya. Tadatmakatvacha. Esha u hi eva sarve deva iti shrutehe. Esha u hi eva sarve devaha. This is in Brahadaranyaka itself, it will be said, Hiranyagarbha is of all Devata Rupa. Adipadena parameshthi prabrutayo grihyante. By the Adipada is there, Brahmadibhyo, that Adi, by that Parameshthi means Virat. Virat onwards, all devatas you can take. Yadyapi tesham ukto brahmantar bhavas tathapi teshu anadar nirasartham prathak grahanam. Yadyapi tesham ukto brahmantar bhavaha. Tesham Kesham Prabhutinam. What is Prabhuti? Parameshthi Prabhutinam. Those who are after Parameshthi, etc., they all are always included in the Hiranyagarbha. Their inclusion is already there. So, Tesham, when you say all of them are Karya, Hiranyagarbha is Karana. If you mention Karana, Karya is already included. So if you do namaskar to Karana, Karya Namaskar is already understood. Yadyapi tesham ukto brahmantar bhavaha, their antarbhava is understood, tathapi teshu anadar nirasartham prathagrahanam. But if their mention is not there, then it is showing disrespect to them. So to show respect, their separate mention is also given. Prathagrahanam is there. Another nirasartham. Chaturthi namo yoge. This is Panini Sutra 2.3.16. Chaturthi namo yoge. So namaskara governs Chaturthi. So that's why everything is in Chaturthi. Anandagiri ji is also feeling excited to write Tika. So much he has written on this, like you saw in Mandukya also. So much Anandagiri ji's Tika is there. Namaha Shabda Trividha Prahvi Bhava Vishaya. Namaskar is threefold Prahvi Bhava. Trividha, Tippanikar has not given, so you should understand. Trividha Prahvi Bhava. Prahvi Bhava means becoming humble, becoming namra, vinamra. Trividha means threefold. Which are the threefold? Kayika, Vachika, Manasa. So when you do a gesture of doing surrender, means all this is required. Namaha Shabda Trividha Prahvi Bhava Vishaya. We have to learn a lot from only this much. We don't need to study rest of Brahadaranyaka. This itself is plenty. Nanu Brahma Vidyam Vaktu Kamena Kim iti ete namaskriyante saiva hi vaktavya iti ata aha. Now some raw material, Purva Paksha is there. He is saying, you said you want to say Brahma Vidya, right? Just say Brahma Vidya. Why you are doing Namaskar? Why waste time? There are people, I have come here for Brahma Vidya. You start Brahma Vidya. What is this or other thing going on? And now Upasana and everything will continue. So, Saiva hi Vaktavya iti yataha Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo. Salutations to Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Karta also. 10 number tippani. वक्तव्या ब्रह्म विद्या येषाम अनुग्रहात् प्राप्ता ते गुरवः सदैव वन्द्या इति शिष्टाचार परिपालनाय ते नमस्क्रियन्ते इति बोध्यम इति. From those whom you have learned Brahma Vidya, from whoever, then Chandalostu Satu Dvijostu. But if I have gained Brahma Vidya from there, Te Guravaha Sadaiva Vandya. Bade Maharaj Ji says, such Guru, always you have to show respect. Iti Shishtachara Paripalanaya. This is Shishtachara. Shishtanam Achara. Tasya Paripalanaya Te Namaskriyante. So, ever we have to bow down. Iti Bodhyamiti. Etesham tat sampradaya kartrutve vamsha brahmanam pramanayati. How do you know they are this sampradaya karta? So vamsha brahmana is pramanam. Vamsha brahmana, as I told you yesterday, 6th brahmana at the end of 2nd chapter and at the end of 4th chapter, the last brahmana, we'll talk about vamsha. They are vamsha brahmana. Vamsha Rishibhya iti. So this is what is shown. Vamsha Rishibhya. Yadyapi tatra Pautimashyadayo Brahmantaha Sampradaya Kartaraha Shruyante. In that, it will start with Pautimashya. Pautimashya, his guru is somebody, his guru is somebody, his guru is somebody. Like that they will start. That Brahmana explains that way. All the way up to Brahmaji. Brahmantaha sampradaya shruyante. Tathapi Guru Shishya Kramena Brahmanaha Prathamyam. So even though that portion start with Pautimashya, which is all the way at the bottom as a Shishya. But if you start from Guru, Brahmaji is the Guru. Guru Shishya Kramena Brahmanaha Prathamyam iti tad aditvam iti bhavaha. So that is Adi. First one. So among all Sampradaya Karta, Brahmaji is the first one. Samprati Apar Guru Namaskaroти. Apar Gurun Namaskaroти. Samprati means after that. Idanim. Apar Guru Namaskar. Apar Guru means other, the recent ones. Para Apara in Tarka Sangraha we have seen. Jyeshtha is Paraha. Kanistha is Apara. And what is far is Para. And near is Apara. Samprati Apara Guru Namaskar Gurun Namaskaroti. Namo Gurubhyaha. Salutations to all gurus. Yadyapi Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrantar Bhavat Ete Prageva Namaskritaha Tathapi Shishyanam Guru Vishaya Adara Atireka Karyartham Prithak Guru Namaskaranam. When you said Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrabhya, so then all are included. यद्यपि ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृ अंतर्भावात, so recent gurus are also included in that, but ete prageva namaskritah, here itself their salutations are offered to them. Tadhapi shishyanam guru vishaya adara atireka karyartham, shishya should have extra adar atireka means excessive respect should be there from whom they are studying. Adar atireka karyartham pruthak guru namaskaranam. A separate namaskara is done. 16 number tippani shishya gurushu adar atishayam kurvantu iti bodhayitum. So that shishyas have adar atishaya in their guru to show that, to teach that Bhagavan Bhashyakar not only said Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rishibhyo Namaha. Then he said Gurubhyaha. So he added Apar Guru Namaskara also. Yasya Deve Parabhaktihi
तथा देवे तथा गुरौ तस्यैहि प्रथिताः शब्दाः राशन्ते महात्मनः.
Tasyaite Kathita Hyarthaha Ityadi Shrutehe. Shweta Shrotar Shruti is quoted. Shrutehe iti. That iti is for what? Iti is Mangala Bhashya Vyakhya Samaptyartha. Samaptyartha. So Mangalacharan Bhashya Vyakhyanam is over. Mangalacharan was only one line in Bhashya. All this whole paragraph was its Vyakhyanam. Now, yesterday I mentioned, so one more thing I want to mention before we proceed. This Upanishad Shanti Mantra is Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam, which we are already chanting before and after the session. Its explanation will be given only in the 5th section of this Upanishad. But in brief, we should know what is meant there. So what is meant here? Purnam adaha. Adaha means that. That Brahma is Purna. Purnam, Purnam idam. Idam means this. Idam actually means Jagat. But I saw some Acharya had taken some other meaning also of this Vyakhya. Adaha is for Brahma. Idam is for Jagat. Purnat Purnam Udachyate. Udrichyate. From that Purna Brahma, this Purna Jagat has risen. But Jagat is Mithya. Therefore, Purnasya Jagataha Purnam Adaya, if you, da means to give, Adaya means take away. If you take away the Purnatva of this Jagat, which, because it is Mithya, Purnam eva avashishyate. Only Adhishthana Brahma will remain. In other words, Brahma is Satyam and Purnam. From that Satya Purna Brahma, Mithya Purna Jagat appears. Purna Shabda you should understand as Trividha Paricheda Shunya. Desha Kala Vastu Aparichinam. So Jagat, as we know, is not Desha Kala Vastu Aparichinna. Brahma is. But Jagat appears to be endless. Or samsara appears to be endless. Nanto nachadihi nachasam pratishtha. There is no end, there is no beginning, there is no middle. It looks for eternal. But until I recognize the adhishthanam, this is how it is going to be. Adhisthana jnanena samsara nivritti. So Purnasya Purnam Adaya, then Purnam eva avashishyate. And that Purna is my Swarupa. So it is not only showing between Brahma and Jagat. It is also indicating that Brahma, if that Brahma is Purna, I cannot be left out of that. If I am left out, then that is not Purna, it is Apurna. So I am that Purna. In this way, I should understand. So that Shanti Mantra Vyakhyanam will come much, much later. Those who are interested, they can read. There is elaboration given. 511. That is where it is. In English commentary, it is given in the beginning itself. Further in Tika. Yaduddishya mangalam acharitam tat pratignatum pratikam adatte. Yaduddishya, keeping that in mind, the Mangalacharanam was done. Its pratignya, pratikam, tat pratignatum pratikam. To show the pratignya of that, pratikam adatte, ushava ashwasya. In Bhashya, ushava ashwasya iti evam adya vajasanai brahmanopanishad. This Upanishad, first mantra begins with this word, ushava ashwasya. So, Bhashyakar just uses that as pratik. Which Upanishad I am doing Vyakhya? Ushava ashwasya. That Upanishad whose first mantra's first word is Ushava ashwasya. Iti evam adya vajasanai brahmana Upanishad. That vajasanai brahmana Upanishad Vyakhya I am doing. This vajasanai, so vajasanai, vajam means annam. This annam is to be understood as upalakshana for Surya. Because from Surya, Parjanya comes, from Parjanya, annam, etc. comes. So, Surya, Bhagavan, has given this Upanishad. So, that's why it is called Vajasaneyi Brahmana Upanishad. And it is Brahmana Upanishad as against Mantra Upanishad. Vajasneyi Brahmanopanishad. Somebody will say, but on this Vajasneyi Brahmana Upanishad, there is already a commentary. Why are you writing another commentary? Bhartru Prapancha has written a commentary. Etena चिकीर्षिताया वृत्तेः भर्तृप्रपंच भाष्येण अगतार्थत्वम् उक्तम्. Bhashyakar says, I am writing commentary on that Vajasneyi Upanishad whose first mantra begins with Ushava Asvasya. Bhartru has written a commentary on that Vajasneyi Upanishad whose first word is Dvayaha ityadi. Dvayaha ityadya. See the next line. तदहि द्वयाः इत्यादि माध्यन्दिन श्रुतिम अधिकृत्य प्रवृत्तम. तदहि, व्हाट इज तत्? भर्तृ प्रपंच भाष्यम. तदहि means भर्तृ प्रपंच भाष्यम which begins with द्वयाः इत्याद्याः, which is nothing but madhyandina shruti. So madhyandina shruti must be beginning with that mantra. अधिकृत्य प्रवृत्तम. इयं पुनः उषावा अश्वस्य इत्यादि काण्व श्रुतिम आश्रित्य. So now another thing to note, Kanva Shruti and Madhyandina Shruti. There are two different shakhas within this Vajasaneya, and both of them they have Brahadaranyaka Upanishad. Readings are slightly different. Some mantras have little bheda. So Bhashyakar says, I am writing commentary only on Kanva Shrutim. Kanva Shrutim Ashritya iti. Atha Uddeshyam Nirdeshati. Uddeshyam. उद्देश्य लक्षण परीक्षा त्रिविधा शास्त्रस्य प्रवृत्ति. सो फर्स्ट ही सेज उद्देश्य, व्हाट एम आई गोइंग टू डू इन भाष्य. तस्याः इयम् अल्पग्रन्था वृत्तिरारभ्यते संसार विवृत्सुभ्यः संसार हेतु निवृत्ति साधन ब्रह्मात्मैकत्व विद्या प्रतिपत्तये. तस्याः इयम् अल्पग्रन्था वृत्तिः आरभ्यते. तस्याः वाजसनेयी ब्राह्मणो उपनिषद उपनिषदाः तस्याः उपनिषदः सॉरी उपनिषद स्त्रीलिंग शब्द. भाष्यकार says, I am going to write Alpagrantha Vrittihi, a small commentary I am going to write. For whom? Samsara Vyavivrutsubhyaha, Samsara Hetu Nivritti Sadhana Brahmatmaikatva Vidya Pratipattaye. So Adhikari is given. Samsara Vyavivritsu. This is Vyavivritsu means
यावत्तुम् इच्छुः
Vyavartum Ichuhu. Samsara Vyavartum Ichuhu. That is Adhikari. Prayojanam is given. Samsara Hetu Nivritti. Vishaya is Brahmatmaikatva Vidya. So Samsara Hetu Nivritti through Brahmatmaikatva Vidya. So Adhikari, Vishaya, Prayojanam, everything is given there. And Sambandha is there. This Alpagrantha Vritti is Pratipadaka, and Brahmatmaikatva is Pratipadya. Pratipadaka bhava is there. Pratipadaka bhava is there. So Anubandha Chatushta is also given there. You can see how much he is so well gathered. In one line, everything he can give. Alpagrantha Vrittihi, Adhikari, Vishaya, Prayojanam, all. In, before even entering into any elaboration. This is tapaha. Tapaha phalam. We don't have, so we are not there. He is different, we are different. Very simple. Bhartru Prapancha Bhashyat Visheshantaram Aha. What is the difference from Bhartru Prapancha Bhashya and your Grantha? So first one was, his is on Madhyandini Shakha. This is on Kanva Shakha. Then ours is Alpa Grantha Vritti. His is elaboration. So must be very big Bhashya. Throughout the Brahadaranyaka commentary, Bhartru Prapancha Matam will keep coming. How this is different, how they have interpreted some mantras, how Bhashyakar is interpreting, how they are erroneous, all will be shown consistently. Asyaha granthato alpatve api na arthataha tathatvam. Asyaha, this Bhashya, alpavritti, granthatah alpa, because in size, alpa means compared to Bhartru Prapancha commentary, this is small. But not arthataha. In meaning, it is not small. In meaning, it is very big, very profound. Na tathatvam. Iti granthasya grahanam. In this way, you should understand about this grantha. Vritti shabdaha. You said alpa grantha vrittihi. In the old books, alpa grantha and vritti, they are together samastapada. No, you have old or new. They are separate. It should be together. Or alpa grantha is visheshanam for vritti. In that way it is taken. Vritti shabdo bhashya vishaya. Vritti means bhashya. Means he is not writing only like vakya vritti kind of vritti. It is a bhashya. What is bhashya? सूत्रानुकारिभिः वाक्यैः सूत्रार्थस्य स्वपदानां च उपवर्णनस्य भाष्यलक्षणस्य अत्र भावात् इति. So that line, Tippani number 23, you see, that is the definition Anandagiri ji has taken to explain. Sutrartho varnyate yatra vakyaihi sutranukaribihi. He has taken that one because sutranukaribihi vakyaihi. That is how Anandagiri ji has given the explanation. Swapadani cha varnyante bhashyam bhashyavido vidu iti tallakshanam. Sutranukaribihi, sutra sadrishaihi sangraha vakya. So if there are sangraha vakya, they are like sutra to give exposition. Sutranukaribihi vakya, like in Kenopanishad Vakya Bhashya, we see lot of sangraha vakya. Or in Taittiriya Upanishad, Brahmavid apnoti param. This is sutra vakya. Then there is vritti. Tadeshabhyuktaha ityadi. सूत्रार्थस्य स्वपदानां च उपवर्णनस्य. सूत्रार्थस्य वर्णनम स्वपदानां च उपवर्णनम. Whatever pada I use to explain that sutra or sangrah vakya, and that's those vakyas sutra anukaribihi vakyaihi. That should be sutra anukari, means they should do anukaranam of sutra, of those sangraha vakya. And swapadanam api varnanam, upavarnanasya bhashya lakshanasya. This is the lakshana of bhashya. So writing commentary means all this. Explaining the sutra vakya. Like in this first chapter itself, we will get Vidya Sutra, then Avidya Sutra. So then those sutras, their Vyakhya separately will be done. Then mantras are there following that Vidya Sutra. So those mantras will be explained. Then any words that Acharya uses in his Bhashya, they will also be explained in this way. Nanu कर्मकांडाधिकारिणो विलक्षणो अधिकारी न ज्ञान कांडे संभवति. कर्मकांड अधिकारी is not adhikari in jnana kanda. Jnana kanda adhikari is vilakshana. So generally we think, karma kanda, anybody can do karma kanda. Jnana kanda, sadhan chatushtaya sampanna. Actually karma kanda not everybody can do. There also some visheshana is there. But the same thing is for Vedanta also. Not anybody can sit in and, oh, yes, I know everything. Sadhan chatushtaya is required. अर्थित्वादेहे साधारणत्वात् वैराग्यादेश्च दुर्वचनत्वात्. In karma kanda, who is required? The one who is arthi, samarthi, vidwan. That is given in 4 number tippani. Arthi daksho dvijoham buddha iti matiman karmasu ukto adhikari. This person is adhikari in karma. Who is arthi? Arthi means he has some artha, prayojanam to accomplish. Who says, I want swarga. Swargarthi is adhikari. Then dakshaha. Daksha means he should know to go to swarga, I have to bring the priest who will do the yaga, all the material, what is required. Then every day I have to do some agnihotra ityadi. All of that he should be able to do. Dvijoham, he has this abhimana of varna ashrama. Actually, there is another lakshana also given. He should be samarthi. Samarthi means he should have samarthya to perform this yaga, bring priest, give dakshina, do brahma bhojan, for how many ever days this yaga continues. He should be capable. And if he says to the priest, you have to come, they have to come. Means if he says, there is some priest, he says, I will take lot of dakshina. Now, I am arthi, but I am not samarthi. Then I cannot do karma kanda. Like in any karma, somebody sees very beautiful car. I want this car. Arthi, but not samarthi. Then you chodo. So arthi is there, samarthi is not. Vidwan, he should have jnanam also. So anybody who does karma kanda, they should know at least shiksha, kalpa, some idea they should know, and they should be able to do the ritual. If they say achamanam, and you look, or if you do incorrectly, then that will not work. It has to be all proper. But there is another condition which is not given here. He should not be prohibited by Shastra. Shastreda avichavidastaha. Means Shastra should not deny that person that you cannot sit here. Or you cannot perform this puja. If Shastra says you cannot do, then you cannot do. That karma kanda is not for you. So Shastra also should give permission. Like somebody says, a Brahmana is there, he says, I want to do Ashwamedha. Shastra says, no, you cannot do. So that means no. And here see that in Tippani what is given, Ityadi Swarajya Siddhi Ukta Padya Pratipadyasya Arthitvadehe Ityartha. So in Swarajya Siddhi, all this might be mentioned. Swarajya Siddhi is a Siddhi Grantha. I have heard most of it, Swarajya Siddhi, from Maharaji. Atra Arthitvam, see further in that Tippani, they have explained all the terms. What is Arthitvam? Means Dravyavatvam, Swargadi Abhyudayarthitvam cha. Should have all Dravya and I should desire to go to Swarga. Dakshatvam means Kriya Kushalatvam. Bodhatvam means Adhita Jaiminiya Shastratvam. I should have already studied Jaimini Sutras first before I desire to go to Swarga. Ityadikam Bodhavya. And Aham means Varna Ashramadishu Drada Abhimanavan. On the other hand, Brahma Vidya Adhikari is Shanto Danta Parivrat Uparataha Brahma Vidya Adhikari. So they are very different. Jnanakande Sambhavat. Na Jnanakande Sambhavati. Arthitvadehe.
Are they sutras, mantras which are used in rituals, or are they like Brahma Sutra?
They are like Brahma Sutra only. They are there for Mimamsa. But in them, rituals are also mentioned. Ritualistic mantras are covered in those sutras. So Jaiminiya Shastra means sutra. Then after that sutra, either some Sambandha Bhashya, etc. they have studied. But they know what mantras are for what, etc. Then they can do the ritual. So in the olden days, this was not common that I want to go to Swarga and I will bring a priest. The one who wants to go to Swarga has already studied everything, and if priest is not available, that person himself or herself can do the ritual.
Jaimini Sutra was written after Brahma Sutra.
No, before. In Brahma Sutra, he was a student, but Jaimini Shastra was already. Dharma Sutras were before Brahma Sutra. So Athato Dharma Jignasa is already there. Arthitvadehe Sadharanatvad Vairagyadesha Durvachanatvad. Vairagyadi are difficult to attain. Durvachanatvad means Dussampadhyatvad. Nacha Niradhikaram Shastram Arambham Arhati iti ata aha. In Shastra, whenever they begin something, Adhikari is always in their mind. Without Adhikari, Shastra Arambham is not possible. So, Niradhikaram Shastram Arambham na arhati. Therefore, Adhikari, who is Adhikari? Samsara Vyavi Vritsuhu. That is the Adhikari in mind for whom Bhagavan Bhashyakara is writing this. So, I have to ask this question to myself. Do I want to become free from samsara or not? If yes, then this grantha is for me. What is samsara? Kartrutva bhoktutva is samsara. Avidya is samsara. Karma kande hi swargadi kamaha samsara paravasho nara pashu adhikari. In karma kanda, who is adhikari? Nara, who is like pashu, nara pashu. Bhashyakar, he says, Karma Kande Adhikari is Narapashu and he is Samsar Parvashaha. Only desires are there, endless. I want this, Swargadi Kamaha. But here, ihatu samsarad vyavrittim ichhavaho viraktaha. Those who are virakta purusha, who desire freedom from samsara. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेद विभागिने व्योमवद् व्याप्त देहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति।